Hi guys. So unfortunately my team isn't built in a way that can survive Club Boss Boros yet. I did a couple of checks just now because I'm missing a couple of important memories. But I just want to shout out so you guys know how the boss will work. Let's go ahead and collect these first. We always get distracted by dailies. It's part of the, life cycle of one punch in. Go ahead and grab some of these. Alright, that should be good enough. Now, for the memories, in order to be able to reliably do Club Boss Boros, you need a certain amount of BP and HP first. And the best way to reduce those requirements are a certain bunch of memories over here. Okay, I'm going to start by showing you the grappler tree and what it looks like. So at chapter 14-1, you can go down and see that there is ally extra damage rest all the way down here at 14-4. So what this does is that if the Club Boss Boros has a splash attack. So what the splash attack does is that when he punches you, not only does the main target take damage like a normal Boros skill would, the rest of your team actually takes extra damage from the attack. So this extra damage means that even if you wanted to block it with shields or something, it doesn't work. Okay, and the only way to reduce what it deals is you get this. And of course, if you are playing like say a lineup that has Espers in it, you need the Esper one as well, which is all the way to the right here. Esper ally extra damage rest. So these trees are not easy to clear because first you have to clear the parent memory, followed by the Esper ally DOT rest, followed by the injury rest, and then you reach the extra damage rest. So it takes some time, and it's probably only when Zombie Man was out that you have reached those parts. But nonetheless, let's give it a shot, and you'll see what I mean by it's very hard to tank Boros. So my current lineup, I'm using this, but actually I can choose to replace one of the grapplers if I want to, for more damage since I don't survive past round 2 anyway. So I'm going to give that a shot. Okay, and the best option for that is probably going to be either Goribas or Vaccine Man. But I'm going to go with Goribas. Okay. Now, I'm going to use Silver Fang because... Oh, actually no, I'm not going to use Silver Fang. Does this look fine? It looks fine to me. So, the thing about this lineup is that as long as Boros doesn't kill you in the second last turn, not second last turn, the second turn, you should be able to survive until turn 4 at least. And let me show you what I mean by this boss is OP. Okay. So you summon 4. I corrode. I shatter. The Carnage does a punchy. My Zombie Man will injure him. I'll use normal attack to get a shield, and now my Boros can use his insane high damage out. Okay. He will do the same thing with his kick, and boom, you can see that my lineup lost a lot of HP. I'm going to try and keep my lineup alive. Boom. Okay, so Boros at full HP, which is the ideal consideration here. But my Goribas is dead, so my damage reduced by quite a bit. Okay, as you can see, the Melzagat and the other rest of the team are attacking now. And Boros is going to punch me for a lot of damage. And then now, in the next turn... Oh shit, never mind, I'm shattering him, it's fine. Okay, as you can see, my Zombie Man has revived and it injured him. I get the shield up, which gives me the points again. And my Boros dust is out. Those of you who are comparing this to Pretty Boros, it's very hard to compare because his Boros is much stronger than mine. Now let's see if we are able to survive this attack. This is the problematic one. As you can see, the AoE blast is really painful, so not easy. Now, I can spend some of this energy and continue, but honestly I don't think there's much of a point. So we're going to go ahead, and you see that it's 36 million, 37 million. Okay, now it's in the afternoon, so I can definitely hit, like, say, the first chest, but in order to reach like the upper chest, I need to get the memories to survive the punch. Okay, now let's try a different lineup. Okay, let's see what happens when I run the normal zombie man strategy, which heals me up. But honestly, it doesn't make much difference. Actually, I should have run vaccine man just now. I probably would have done better. Where's Silver Fang? No, Silver Fang's up there already. Okay. Should I try this instead? Yep, let's try this instead. Okay. Challenge. So what I want to do here is I want to injure him and trigger the internal injury using Silver Fang, which will give a 20% out buff to my whole team, which means Boros deals more damage. So you can see Silver Fang is casted. And if you look above their heads, there is a buff for ultimate damage now. Boom. And my team is not dead. So we repeat the process, but this time I use Zombie Man to try and heal up the team a bit. Boom, 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 bam. There we go. And the rest of the turn-based healing should get the team back to full. The only problem is that the rest of their team deals a lot of damage. As you can see, hitting very hard. Corrode on my Silver Fang. There's a punch there. Now my team no longer has per second or per turn healing, so I need to be careful. I have a lot of energy, so I'm going to let my Silver Fang use this out. And now my Boros is going to do a punch. Pow. Now we go back to the same thing. They punch us and hit us and whack us. And Boros is going to do a seriously painful punch that will kill my whole team. Watch this. Boom. And my whole team is dead. So as expected. So in order to keep the team alive a bit longer, even though it's not ideal, we're just going to let the Carnage out. Maybe it'll survive a bit longer. It'll be ideal if my Boros had more HP, and then this will be fine, but my Boros doesn't have more HP, so now that he has the out off, I need to injure him, so let's do that. And this is probably the last turn, because Boros is going to out me now. Did I undo just now? Nah. So here you go. I used slightly more, but not by much. So this is going to take some time to reach a point where it actually hurts enough. So I can claim the second tier orange chest already, but the problem with doing this is that you can't get the challenge box here. So that's why I'm reluctant to do this, especially because I went for stats instead of extra damage reduction. Now, of course, there are ways around it, but it's not going to be easy. So, yep, that will take some time. Oh, I can change this lineup to the Zombie Man one as well. Do we need to though? Kind of think we don't need to. Let's try it anyway. Or at least replace that slot with Zombie Man. We don't need a Sonic no more. Sonic is a trash hero now. Hey, you can actually run like this lineup, but with Genus to heal, to give the buff to Boros. More buffs. And Shatter from... Wait, do we even need Armor anymore? Well, we can't do that because we need the Grappler, so... This seems like a better combination, right? No? 1, 2, 3. slight buff from Goribas that gives Boros some damage output. I think this looks fine. Let's punch one to find out. Alright. Look at this, that 100% injure is so strong. Zombie Man, the boss killer. I like it a lot. So now, as you can see, we have a very reliable team now. Very high damage single target, good for bossing. Hopefully this means that the event boss is easy to do, because I haven't went and done the checks for how that boss works. There we go. Fantastic damage. So if you have any questions about how Boros works, the Boros Club boss works, you can leave it in the comments. And I'll try my best to get back to you, but even for me, it's going to be a hard, long journey. But we'll get there together. And that is the main point of this video. So thanks for watching, and have a great time with your zombie man. I hope you enjoy the revive mechanic. This is the start of the second group of heroes. The more fun ones than the first one. Alright, see ya.